share your mare. Missing on courage, share your mare. Signal the zingo can share your mare. Shannon, I see the gora share your mare.
Tenzin Seldon, popularly known as TibChick, is a Tibetan woman rapper in exile whose work has gained huge attention on social media. For today's episode, let me introduce you to Tenzin Seldon. Seldon La, it's lovely in every way to have you here. Welcome to Tibettv show.
Hi.
Tashdile. So Seldon La, firstly, can you tell us something about yourself?
So my name is Tenzin Seldon, known as TibChick on social media platform. I'm from the Netherlands, born and raised in India, New Delhi. I work at a souvenir shop, and in my free time, I like to write songs.
So, Seldon La, you are known for your bold lyrics. You talk about being fearless, you talk about not letting women down and, not getting affected by the world and just doing your thing. Your words, your lyrics that you use are very motivational and inspiring, especially for a woman. So, Seldon La, from where do you get your inspiration to compose such lyrics?
I guess through my struggles and pain, like whenever I'm feeling down or whenever something is like troubling me, I just put everything on a paper and I make a song about it. Because mostly when I'm happy or if I'm enjoying life, I don't focus on music. I just really like live in the moment and enjoy it. But if I'm going through some like dark stuff, then I like to write it as a song because that makes me like go through this process of like releasing and let go and like healing, I guess. So I make it as a therapy, like to write a song. So my dark times and struggles that inspires me to write songs.
When I initially heard your music, when I initially heard your rap, I think not just me, but there were other people also who thought that your lyrics were quite women-centric. Is that true?
Not really, but it really comes off like that if you listen to a lot of my songs. But my intention wasn't like that. But I just wrote everything what I was going through at that moment, like in period of time. But I do like that women are feeling like empowered or inspired by my like lyrics, and when they listen to my songs and they feel more like confident or whatever. So I like that I'm doing that to other women. But actually, like my intention when I was writing, it wasn't like that. I was just writing whatever I was going through at that moment.
So Seldon La, how did you come up with the name TibChick and why?
To be honest, I have no idea. Like many years ago, I named myself as TibChick on YouTube and other social media platforms, but didn't have really like a meaning to it. I just didn't want to write my own like real name because there are many Tibetan with name like Tenzin, so I didn't want it to sound like all of them. So I thought, let me like make myself look different. So I guess during that time, I just came up with the name TibChick.
So, Seldon La, since your childhood, you started listening to rap songs, and then like gradually you decided to write your own lyrics and then make your own videos. Seldon La, can you tell us your first encounter with a rap song?
I think when I was in India hostel, I've seen it on television, I guess, but not too much, like maybe one or two. And I was like, oh, this sounds really cool. And people used to wear like baggy clothes and were into hip hop at my school, the guys. And I looked at them and I was like, oh, they look so cool. I also want to be like them, And then when I went to the Netherlands, I was going through a lot. So only thing, how do you say that, was getting me through was listening to rap songs because many rappers, like they were also like writing and expressing their like pain and everything in a song. So looking at that, I thought, oh, it's really like cool to be able to do that and not just like stay in the room and cry or be sad about it. You can just make a song and like express yourself. So yeah, something like that.
How old were you then?
I have no idea. Maybe like 14, 15 or something.
So Seldon, you realized later on that people were starting to appreciate your work, but at the same time you were being criticized. There was a time where you even wanted to give up. So Seldon, can you tell us what motivated you to keep going even after receiving so much criticism?
Yeah, like once again, like the pain, the darkness, the hate, that always motivates me. Like if someone shows a lot of love, I get used to it and I get lazy. So when people are like hating on me too much, like in the beginning I feel like weak or down even. But like later, if there are like more and more people who I feel like attacking or coming towards me like with the negative energy, then I get this like power to like rise up, I guess. But yeah, in the beginning, because many people had problem with the way I use Tibetan language, like slang, and they didn't like it, and they said like it's not pure, it's not fluent, and it used to really mess with my head. They were saying that I'm not speaking in Tibetan, like what language are you speaking? So it used to confuse me because I thought I was speaking in Tibetan, but I was like, what's going on? So because of all this confusion, and I was going a little bit crazy, because a lot of people were saying the same thing. So I thought maybe they are right if a lot of people are saying the same thing. So I didn't want it to really give up, but I just wanted to stop doing this and focus my stuff on other direction, I guess. But then later I was like, nah, like, like I'm just going to do whatever I want, like despite all this criticism and hate. So
That's a really interesting attitude, Seldon. And Seldon, can you tell us what is your upcoming projects and your future plans?
I'm working on a song with Tinami. Like we're already done. I just have to go and record it. But we have a lockdown here in the Netherlands, so everything is kind of closed. So the studio is also closed where I used to go and record. So I have to wait until they're open, and I have like 2 or 3 songs written down. So I just have to practice a few times and go and record it. And yeah, I don't make a lot of plans because I make a plan, but then I don't follow it. I realize that I always do that. Like I procrastinate. So I just go with the flow like most of the times. Yeah. But I have a few songs coming up.
Seldon, you are such an entertainer and an awesome performer. What I like so much about your music and your rap is that it's very easy to understand, and it's very motivating, and it's very inspiring. Like I said earlier, especially for a woman. Even I don't know why people think that, your language is not appropriate. For me, when I was listening to your song, I was actually entertained. I was laughing at the same time, but then at the same time, I was like so motivated. My favorite one is the Fearless one, where there is this very famous line, Sig numbers, what is that? Sig numbers in a share your mare. God, that was like so interesting. And Seldon, believe me, even in Dharamshala, there are small children who sing your songs and rap to your music. I know that there are so many people who still look forward to more of your music and more of your work. And we are really looking forward to your music with Tinami. Thank you so much, Seldon, for joining with us today and having this wonderful conversation. Thank you for coming to our show.
Sure, and thank you for having me. It was fun.
Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next episode of In Conversation with Tibettv.